Ex-teacher, janitor charged in street. Josaphat gun, a former janitor and two former teachers have been charged in the April 5 incident in which a semi-automatic handgun was fired inside street. Josaphat Heriberto Martin, the former janitor, faces one felony count of knowingly possessing a firearm in a school and could face up to 3 years in prison if convicted. Lisa Serena, 52, of Greendale, and Carolyn Trotsky, 67, of Milwaukee, face one misdemeanor count each of failing to report child abuse or neglect. They could face up to the criminal complaints describe for the first time the seriousness of the incident, which the school never officially reported to police, and the extent to which it appears street. Josaphat according to the complaints, a teacher told police said she heard a loud pop, which she believed to be a gunshot. She said the bullet. Prosecutors say Martin admitted taking the gun to school. He told police, the document says Serenik and Trotsky knew what had happened. But they told parents, none of the three has a prior criminal record in Wisconsin. All have been dismissed. The incident sparked an outpouring of criticism over school and church officials' failure to report the incident initially to parents and police. The Reverend Lorenz Zurek, administrator for the Basilica of St. Josaphat, an investigation by the State Department of Public Instruction is pending. Under state law, voucher schools are bound by the same health and safety rules that apply to public schools. And state statute, state and federal law prohibit possession of a firearm on school grounds, including parochial schools, under so-called gun-free school zone laws. A federal law exempts those with concealed carry permits, except in states, such as Wisconsin, that have more restrictive laws. The offense is the Archdiocese also bans guns on school property, a spokeswoman said. Contact Anissa Johnson at njohnson@juniorn.com or 414-224-2061. Follow her on Twitter. Our subscribers make this coverage possible. Subscribe to follow the Journal Sentinel. This article originally appeared on Milwaukee Journal Sentinel.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.